Famous Athletics.
Yeah. Been ahead of my peers, just used to pedal the slowest. Now you pedal the fastest in a circle of motion. Fame moved up in weight, ran out of opponents, so it's time to.
Shout out to Famous Athletics. In the building for that weigh-in.
And water system shut down, ambulance on the scene, cause I'm gone. I'll be gone, I'll be gone, I'll be gone.
For pound champion Errol Spence.
Mega fight. There's a mega fight looming in the air. And it's Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. The people have decided that since and before the talks of Mikey Garcia versus Errol, the people wanted Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko, and they also wanted Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. Weight class versus weight class. No in-betweens, no ifs, ands, or buts. With that being said, check this out. Terence Crawford's opponent, Amir is being ignored by the public, not giving him a shot, and saying that only the Pakistanians is really riding for Amir to beat Terence Crawford. Or the Errol Spence fans. This is what they think, or this is the consensus. We only know what they put online, and the consensus is that after Mikey fight and after Bud fight, they need to fight each other. They ducking. This guy's ducking, that guy's ducking. This camp won't work with this camp, or this network won't work with this network. We've seen this all before, such as Jarrett Hurd when he went to face the likes of Arizona Lawler to unify the 154-pound division, which was a big move to people. And to other people, they thought Charlo was being ducked by her, such as myself. But he still was unifying. So we have this here. Errol Spence Jr. is set to face a guy named Showtime Sean Porter in July. That's the talks, that's the word. And the Porter seemed real confident that they want the fight. They said yes to the fight. And this is the thing that we needed. A unification bout in the welterweight division. But others are saying Khan is going to lose to Crawford, so you might as well make Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Stars aligned. Perfect time. Errol will only be off maybe a month in 4 days when Terence Crawford fights April 20th at MSG. So the stars align, and when they combine, what do we get? Do we get a mega fight? Fans seem like they want to boycott the fight. But I think if Errol Spence Jr. fought Terence Crawford, people still would say that Errol Spence Jr. was ducking Sean Porter. The Porters would say they're ducking him. So you win, lose, lose, win with this, with fans, with people, with energy, entirety. With that being said, that's my thoughts on that part of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. The logical thing is Errol Spence Jr. will face Showtime Sean Porter this summer to unify, which will be a tough and rough fight for both guys. I have Errol Spence Jr. winning that fight. But if the stars align and somehow, some way, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. can fight, I would love to see that as well. Now, Terence Crawford found a new hobby in training camp. His new hobby in training camp is playing the guitar. So for all the boxers and all the fighters and people who train, tell me how much of your regular time that you don't use when you're boxing, when you're wrestling, when you're relaxing in the house, what do you do? Is this something therapeutic for a fighter to get his mind off things, or is it just something to do? Natural life. It's just new for me, and I don't know the habits of a fighter in training camp. It's a lot of things you can't do. So just let me know what's the habit of a training camp. Terence Crawford has been on the road. He's been training real hard, doing that Sunday incline. I actually done some steps myself, and I didn't know steps was that tough when you constantly keep going up and down. the steps, but his is just pure elevation. So I know once he get down that trail, he dumping the load. Whoever gets down that trail is dumping the load. You're gonna flush a lot of that out your body, trust me. But with that being said, Terence Crawford back training, still training, not back, just obviously doing what he needs to do. And I love to see this guy train because he's a monster. For a guy who's southpaw and orthodox, you have to take more time in the gym because you got to practice it left hand, then you got to practice it right hand. They don't see the greatness, they don't see the defense that Terence Crawford brings to the table. They say, oh, he gets hit a lot, he takes a lot of chances. That's true, but what about the slick defense from the Nebraska? Corn Huskers got your back. What about that slick defense? Not getting hit, staying in the pocket, being careful, cautious, be able to stand there, make your guy miss, and make him pay. Bull versus Matador type of thing. But a confident Matador. More confident that you ever seen. Terence Crawford will annihilate Amir 420. Get smoked like Bud, baby. Get smoked like Bud, baby. Telling you. Fight night. Amir Khan's night. Fight Amir Khan's night. Khan seems confident, but how confident will you be when your jaw is broken into piece by piece? Everything's still a sport, so where's my sportsmanship award? And just like that, Famus is gone.
And water system shut down, ambulance on the scene, cause I'm gone, I'll be gone.
The biggest, the baddest, and the best, Famus.